Today we're going to install the Extreme Metal Products UTV stereo pod, also known as the Cooter Brown stereo pod. The Extreme Metal Products stereo pod comes with a Sony deck and two 6.5-inch speakers. Okay, so if we take a look at this pod, I've gone ahead and removed it from the packaging, and since I received it, the stereo pod comes with white marine speakers or black marine speakers, whichever you choose. I ordered mine with the white marine speakers because I wanted to customize mine to fit the Can-Am Commander, and so I've gone ahead and I've taken the speakers out and I've painted the bezels on these nice yellow, and I've put a nice gray color on the grills. Now this is something that you don't have to do, but I went ahead and did it just to customize my pod a little bit. And as you can see, this stereo pod will sit in your Commander like this, wherever you choose to mount it. I'm going to mount mine on the roof of my Commander, but I also want to show you here what else this thing offers, what this stereo pod offers, and that is this marine cover here, and you pop that up and you've got your Sony stereo in there. Neat thing about the Sony stereo that it comes with is this opens up and it's got a tray inside that will pop out. Take a look at that, and it holds your iPod in here or your other MP3 player. Okay, I've got my iPod stashed away in there, as you can see, so it'll run. This is my 20 gig iPod, so it'll run hours and hours of music, no problem. The kit also does come with this iPod connector here for any of your iPods, so that slides right in here in the tray like that. Okay, and then you just pop that tray back in, close that up, close your lid, and you're ready for some music. Okay, so let's go ahead and work on getting this installed. First thing I need to do is I need to remove the top cover, and in order to do that, I've got a 3/8-inch socket here. I'm just going to pull out all four of these bolts holding it in. Now these bolts, after I remove them, there's going to be a cover plate here, and we're going to use that as our template in order to match it up inside our Commander and get it ready for mounting. So I've got 4 bolts here with washers. Okay, take all these off. I'll show you what else comes inside with your kit. Okay, as I said, I've got this cover here. I'll pop this off. I'm going to set that aside because that's going to be used as my template. But what EMP does is they've gone ahead and they put everything inside this cover here. It's all your manuals, some zip ties for securing the line, the power wires. It's got a remote control here, a couple of inline taps there to use. And then the way that this works is we're going to hook up. All of the wires are already pre-assembled for you, and you've got it right here, and we'll discuss this more on where and how to hook this up. So this is my Can-Am Commander here. What I've got installed on my Commander is I've gone ahead and put a custom aluminum roof on mine. It's an 1/8 inch thick, and it may not be the same as what you have on your Commander, but all of them will mount essentially the same way. If you take a look over here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mount my Cooter Brown stereo right up in here using the template provided. So let's go ahead and get that out and get that installed. Okay, so I know this is going to be hard to see since I'm going black on black here with the black cover onto my black roof. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my template, I'm going to set it up here on my roof, nice and straight, and then I've got a tape measure here that I'm going to measure from side to side and make sure that I've got it centered. Okay, so right now I'm about a foot 13.5 inches. I'll move it that way just a little bit. There we go. That's about 12.5 inches there. And then I'll measure this side and see what I've got. And here on this side I've got 12.75 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and move it just a little bit, a hair to this side, to the left a little bit, until where it's just a little bit more than 12.5 inches. Yep, there's 12 5/8. Try not to move it too much. Okay, and then on this side again 12 and we'll go this way just a little bit more right there. Okay, so now I've got this perfectly centered left to right, and I'm just going to take and mark it using a paint pen or a Sharpie or something, and I'm just going to mark the holes here of where I need to drill. Now that I've gone ahead and center punched all of my marks there, I'm going to go ahead and start drilling them out. The bolt is a 1/4 inch bolt, so I'm going a slightly larger bit. I think it's a 9/32 bolt here, and we'll go ahead and get all 4 of these drilled out and finish mounting our stereo. Okay, what I've done is I've gone ahead and drilled out all 4 holes, and I've got an assistant up top, and we're going to go ahead and get this mounted, and just by putting this up and screwing it in place. So there's the unit. It's been installed. As you can see, I have left to do the wiring here. I need to get that run down, and as you can also see, I have a rear view mirror installed here, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to have to extend that down just about an inch or so to get it below the speaker pod here, so that I can actually have a rear view mirror. Shouldn't be a big deal at all. In order to hook this up, I'm going to go ahead and install the wiring and attach it to the EMP switch plate that I have installed in my commander here. I'm going to install it to one of these switches here, which will then control my stereo when I need it. I've finished wiring the stereo, and what I've done is I've taken it and I've run it right down this pillar right here. The wire runs down over here, and I've drilled a hole into the plastic right there, and you can see where the wire goes through the plastic, and I've run it up and over and to the EMP command center, the switch plate that I mentioned earlier. And let's go over there and take a look, and I'll show you how I hooked that up. In order to hook this up to the command center, what I've done is I've taken the 3 wires that were supplied with the kit that come down that wiring harness, and I have attached them to 3 points on the command center switch plate here. The first wire is the black wire, and that's right here, and I've connected it to the grounding points right here. The second wire is the green wire. This wire I've connected to the battery terminal, and on this command center there are 2 extra spaces here and here where you can add additional accessories, and that's what I've done here. Is I've just connected 12 volts hot all the time straight from the battery to the green wire, and then the white wire, which is right here, I've run that back to the switch. So once I've installed this, get it all buttoned up, I should be able to hit that switch, get music right to my stereo, and have great sounding music. Let's take a look. So there it is, the UTV Cooter Brown stereo fully installed. I've got it all wired up, it's all buttoned up and ready to go. So what I'll do now is go ahead and head over and push the button, and we'll take a look and see what we got. Give it a second to get all fired up there. Now don't forget, you got a remote control that we can use with this system, and there it is. And the remote control, you can control the volume, the track, whatever it is you need. Fully installed, ready to go. The UTV Cooter Brown stereo from Extreme Metal Products, another quality product from EMP.